Yeah, you know word of mouth. Yeah, you know word of mouth. Yeah, you know.
It's time to get into this interview portion of Word of Mouth. We have a very, very special guest here with us today. We got Shabazz in the building. To be completely honest with y'all, I think the only reason she accepted this interview is because she thought I was a girl.
That's really. Oh.
She thought I was the girl in Miami. But I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not a catfish. Hold on, I'm OD not a catfish because if you look closely, I'm in that picture.
He's the photo bomb king.
I'm OD. And she looking at me like motherfucker.
I shouldn't have been here.
You got me, but we met in real life.
We haven't. I'll talk about that. I met Shabazz. I want to say like.
I was about to say, where the girl at that's DMing me?
She late.
She late. Now she on her way. She coming.
I was like, damn, she gonna leave when she find out.
What you call it? I met Shabazz. I want to say like 4 years ago, maybe.
Wow.
My mentor at the time introduced us. It was at the Kickback Sundays.
That was my first event ever.
Was it really? Yeah. I'm happy I was there for that. It was at Kickback Sundays.
We was there together.
Yeah, we went. We got Hood Chef on the grill. Niggas smoking, having a good time. It was just a good fucking time. And then my mentor at the time, he told me, yo, this is who you need to know. This is somebody who's just in New York that's making these connections and meeting these people and put piecing shit together. And ever since then, I've been watching. I've been like, I'm going to watch because I believe him.
You gotta watch.
You gotta watch what's going on. So I did that. And I've been watching. I've been taking notes. I've been learning. And then it feels great now to have you here. So I'm honored. We have Shabazz in the building.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming through.
Like, listen, take that because it's dope when a man can admit that he's learned from a woman.
Listen,
Especially
I
a
learn from
woman he's not
everybody.
having sex with, so that's good.
No, she's right.
That's facts.
You so got me with the Twitter. I was like, wait, what?
You know what? It's a gift and a curse. It works. Like people.
Except when niggas got to do it.
Oh my God, niggas
like,
be
yo,
trying to
what's
jump
up?
in my DMs like, yo, like I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm the nigga in the background of the picture. Don't even try that shit. No,
Nigga, my name is Taki Bond.
but
It's not funny. But hi.
But she's still in disbelief. Like, what the fuck did I walk into? Nah.
But hi,
It's all
Shabazz.
love.
Thanks for coming.
Everybody.
Because she texted Takilo, is this a setup?
The fuck y'all got? No. This
I
is,
don't know what
This
I
is nothing
just
but
walked
love. We have
into.
nothing but love here at Word of Mouth Radio. So, for those of you who are just hearing about Shabazz or this your first time hearing her speak, Shabazz, I want you to introduce yourself and let people know who you are, what exactly it is that you do.
All right, well, I guess my name is Shabazz, by the way of Charlotte, North Carolina. Been based here in New York since 2011, and I guess people would say I'm like a independent, publicist, marketing person.
When I met you, I was told that you were a publicist.
Yeah, so publicity is my main thing, but I guess, publicity, but marketing, branding, consultant, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. But you're also responsible of a lot of big shows that went down in New York City.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Come on, stop doing that. You know.
She's being real.
No, I'm about to say
humble
don't
right
do
now.
that.
She's playing
You
the
know.
modest card right now.
It's cool. She didn't finish her Kirby cup. That's
You
why.
know.
She didn't finish her drink.
Give her like one more for that.
Right. But
Well, so being from being not a native New Yorker, a lot of people like to say that people from that are not from here will come over and take over, but that's our fault for being native New Yorkers and slouching.
Right.
So what was it like coming into this into a new wave, into a new city and a new culture and environment, and trying to make a name for yourself?
Well, it actually wasn't that hard for me because a lot of people don't realize I actually got my start in college. I went to NCCU and spring of 2008. And when I did go there, I took my time to go to South by when South by was hot.
All right.
And
You going this year?
I don't think so. I think
No.
I'm skipping out this year. I
That's-
skipped out
that's
last
like
year. I
the
think I'm doing it
general
again this year.
consensus right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I think
happy
I'm
I
skipping
didn't pay
this
that
year.
money.
But like around the time when social media blew up with Twitter and all that, it was easy to contact the writers and contact this person and all that. And I actually started off as a writer. I was a blogger. So I actually had a purpose to talk to artists
Right.
and talk to people, you know what I'm saying?
Been there.
That's actually how I got into PR. So with that, I came to New York already knowing like, oh, that's the editor for this magazine and that's that person. So and they already met me prior. So it actually wasn't that hard.
So you're from Charlotte, right? Mm-hmm. So how was it there? Like, how's the hip hop scene over there
I actually don't know much about the Charlotte hip hop scene. Durham is where NCCU is.
All right.
It's like 2 hours away, and I was actually privileged to be taught by Kid from Kid and Play and Ninth Wonder.
Oh,
What?
fire.
So yeah,
How did that work out?
They were actually professors for the hip hop class.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what
awesome.
made it go down.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there was a studio on campus. I came spring semester, but in the fall semester they had Lupe walking around, David Banner,
What?
Buckshot. Yeah, it'll be all different type of rappers.
Did they
and
make them
producers.
dance?
Make them dance.
Kid
Yeah.
play.
Oh no.
I'm about to say, Q, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nah.
Yeah, you have to
Played the dark skin one, so you know if you remember the movies.
Yeah.
He be dancing, but he ain't.
please
yeah.
forgive Q. He'll often go off topic, but he's here with us. He's
Yeah.
here. He's here.
Lights on, they be home every once in a while.
Jupiter just be happening.
Yeah,
so.
no dancing. But I guess there was a community there, and that's actually how I got into PR. There was a big hip hop community. All the college tour stops would come to Chapel Hill. So like Wiz Khalifa, all those like right in their prime. I used to see them early, and I used to write, so I got to interview them and stuff like that. But I don't really know much about Charlotte. Charlotte is booming. Oh, actually, shout out to Luke. There is somebody from Charlotte just signed to Dreamville.
Oh,
with,
nice.
With J. Cole.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know.
so-
I heard about him. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Luke.
Yes.
So
He's dope.
Shout out to him, but I don't really know about
Oh.
too many other
She's
people.
been here.
Oh, matter of fact, Dave sent me that shit.
Yes.
Yo,
you
he
know
sent me
about
that
it.
shit.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's talk about Electric Circus, because for those of you who don't know, Electric Circus has been putting on some of the biggest events in the city. So
Thank
talk about
you.
Electric shit. Thank you. Let's talk about Electric Circus and how that came together.
Well, Electric Circus is my baby. It actually is funny. Like the first name, I was doing the same work under another name. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I got the name from Shesha La Ghost, the Ghostface song. If you know,
Okay.
tell me whatever. But it was Shesha La Shabazz. So of course nobody could spell that. It's French and all.
Yeah,
It's kind of
that's
sounds
hard.
ghetto. So I changed it to Electric Circus, which I got inspired by Common's album for that title.
Okay.
And basically that's just my hub to do my events and to do my PR work. At the time, you know, it was a lot of independent artists, underground artists. So that's just basically it. You know, I'm basically a one-woman show. I do have some people behind me helping me. Shout out to Brooklyn, Quincy, and Jade. I know y'all probably listening. But yeah, they're like my little saints or whatever. They be helping me. But it's just basically the name I do all my work under.
Where if you're listening tonight, don't forget you can call in and talk to us and shout out Shabazz.
Right.
347-797-5221. Shabazz, as a woman and being what's called now, I guess, the curators of NYC, what do you think are the pressures right now of being in this industry, in this underground circuit? What do you see now at the level that you've established for yourself? What do you think are some of the pressures that you face on a day-to-day basis?
Well, I could say I personally don't face this, but I know a lot of fellow women probably do face this. Like, as far as image, you know, a lot of men trying to get at you for the wrong reasons. But I have been blessed to be respected straight off the bat, just from my hustle and my passion. So I actually haven't ran into that. I mean, I think I'm personally beautiful, but, you know, I'm not like a, you know, exotic looking, whatever.
Bitch,
typical,
stop.
like,
You're
you know,
gorgeous.
but, you
No,
know,
don't do
just as
that.
far as, like, the imaging or whatever.
What they try to deem in society is beautiful. Fuck that.
So,
Yeah, but, you know.
one thing I wanted to speak on, like, when we got your picture for the show, I didn't even know you cut your dreads.
I never had dreads.
Dreads?
Did you?
You
What did you?
didn't have dreads?
What's your badge you talking
So
about?
what I said was, like, sometimes Q be here.
He be here.
But don't be here.
The lights is on, but they don't really come here often. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm bugging. You didn't have dreads?
No, was it box braids? Which I mean,
He's probably talking about the box braids.
but child, I mean, everybody got that. So
Oh, well, that's what I meant.
all right.
Okay, thank you, Q.
Never had dreads. I did do outrageous things with my hair, but I don't think I ever
You're
had
known
dreads.
for doing different things
With
when
your
you
hair,
experiment
right.
with your look.
Yeah.
So that's
all right.
maybe
No,
what we'll say that. We'll say that. Thank you, Q. We'll come back to you next time we need you. Tucky's done right now.
I can't stop laughing at this nigga.
It's Word About Radio. It's live.
Yo,
people.
this
It's
is
live.
what we do. But
Every week, tune in.
let's talk about some of the artists, some of the names that you brought to New York.
Yes.
Little
Go-
Yakti. I wanted to
Oh,
know
it's-
about him because I kept seeing that
you
name.
wait.
You
I
wait
can't
on
say
it.
nothing.
No, you're still on timeout.
I got him on timeout?
You're still on timeout.
All right, my fault,
Mute
cuz.
yourself.
My fault, cuz.
If I'm not mistaken, you were responsible for bringing Trinidad James out here.
Yes, that's actually the start of everything. Shout out to Trinidad.
Where
out
he
there.
at? We've
He's
been
actually
waiting.
still
I'm about to
doing
say-
well. He picked up a few Grammys for that. Don't believe me.
Oh, we
Don't
know.
watch.
We
Wait,
talked
We
about
actually
that.
found out that he
He
didn't get the
didn't.
Grammys
Yeah,
for that.
I mean, What did y'all know?
It was no. We found out that the technicalities when
Yeah.
it comes to splits and everything that he didn't actually get the Grammys for.
Yeah.
But
But he did get the coin.
He said that.
He got paid
He
for
got
that.
paid for that shit.
I can promise you he's getting paid for that.
He can melt some gold and get his own Grammy. He can
Yeah.
fuck that up himself.
Right.
I personally don't know what Trinidad's up to right now, but Trinidad was the first person. And actually, shout out to Shaniqua, because that would have not happened. Oh, Harlem, as y'all know her.
I was like, who the hell is that?
Harlem under dash B on Twitter. I'm sorry, but it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for her.
She's so cute. She's got the best cheeks. Like her face, on her face, on her face, y'all. Calm down, simmer down.
But yeah, that was the first show that I ever did, and that I'm happy to have gotten that first show because I actually booked him prior for a CMJ show, which was a complete disaster.
Oh, God.
And it blew. It was like the talk of the city that night, and I guess I had like a lot of underground artists on that bill. It was like SZA at the time, and Telly, aka Fame School.
Back when he was Ninja Sonic.
Yeah,
Ninja
exactly.
Sonic Telly. Wow.
Yeah.
Still love you, Telly.
Yeah,
Somebody
under
don't
Tight
Cheater.
kids wearing ass.
We
niggas.
remember. We remember.
So
Love Telly.
So I had a flaky ass CMJ show and that canceled. Like Trinidad couldn't even enter. So it was like okay, and that was during the week when All Gold Everything came out, the video.
Right.
Oh,
So
right.
after that, I brought him back for the debut show and everything happened from there.
To go from there.
Yeah.
Crazy. So you pretty much had the power to put somebody on your stage and have them blow up. You might not look at it like that, but when you think about it, yeah, that's what happened.
I guess so because I really don't look at it like that. I guess if I really told how I felt, I guess I'll give away too much of the sauce. Which I'll give away a little sauce, but like I don't really think like that.
Right.
It's just really putting dots together. It's really not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I'll take it.
Common sense ain't common, baby.
It's
yeah,
not.
I'll take it though.
So how
Exhibit
did-
A.
Oh,
No, go on.
Shit.
Don't start.
That one probably flew
Don't
over your head,
start.
but we're gonna go on.
Don't start. But anyways, I wanted to know how you felt like when he called out New York saying New York needs to step it up. They don't have no sound. And then he kind of did like a halfway, almost semi-apology, and then said it wasn't an apology. And then he name dropped you. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not hating on New York. I know Shabazz."
No, he did not name drop me.
Yes, he did.
Sure,
Are you
sure did.
serious?
No, he
Yes,
did.
Really?
sure
You
did.
didn't hear about
Oh, I don't. Wow, I don't.
That's
I
why.
guess
That's why they call you King Shabazz, though.
I call myself King Shabazz.
Oh,
first of
shit.
all.
that? See?
My bad.
It's women.
Yeah.
It's Women's Month. I
You
told
know?
y'all niggas better figure it out.
But to a certain degree, at that point, I guess that was like about 3 years ago. I do agree with him, and only because at the time, I mean, we're still in the same climate. Same whatever. We're still
It's all right.
in the same
It's a Kirby
situation
cup.
now.
It's a Kirby cup.
And I think he is right. I think New York artists are steady trying to find their voice outside of the already established artists like Fabulous and French and all that. But like, it's kind of hard for some of the underground. I mean, look at Designer. Who gonna claim him? Y'all claiming him right now?
Brooklyn claiming
I like Designer, but
Brooklyn's claiming designer.
I'll be the one to tell you. I'm not claiming it. I'm sorry.
okay. But there you go.
not for
You know
me.
what I'm saying?
I fucks
And-
with designer.
It's not for me.
I like Designer.
If
And
you
I-
like it, you like it. But
And
not for me.
I just think people need to realize that it's more about it's the internet now. You're
Right.
gonna be
Right.
influenced by what you hear and what's on the radio.
Especially
So
since he's so young.
yeah.
Who are I know you're very in tune with the culture. So who are some underground artists that you're like advocating and rooting for right now?
I really, really, really like the sound. Like I call it the post Odd Future, post Little B crowd right now. I'm 26 right now. I'm probably
me
too
too.
old.
No, we
Really?
not old.
Yeah.
Girl. Don't use that word.
I don't know why I, thought you was.
I had to disclaim only because like these artists are like 18, 19,
Yeah,
younger.
they little.
Right.
But like I like Playboy Cardi a lot. I like
Okay.
him a lot. You're not really gonna get that much lyrical substance, but it's
Right.
about the whole vibe.
Right.
I do like Lil Uzi Vert.
Yes, I love him.
People are talking about him crazy. I got to check him
I
out.
love him.
Yeah?
He's so good.
Those
The
are like-
energy
Yeah.
when he performs is different. It's
Yeah,
it's-
That
exactly.
usually happens,
you
though.
feel
really-
that. That's the whole
Performances
gimmick.
He's an
change everything.
entertainer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what you don't really get
okay.
nowadays.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's actually a good point right there.
Yeah.
But I guess there's a few other people. I like Made in Tokyo, and I hate like all these artists are. I mean, Uzi's from Philly, but
Yeah.
everybody
Okay.
else is from down south.
Right.
But
Any New York artists that you're paying attention to?
actually, no. I'll give Trey Pizzy. I'll give it to
right now?
him.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
He's a friend of the, he's family
Sorry,
to the show.
no bias.
Yeah. I'll
because
give
these
it
are
to him.
people's. Thanks.
There's actually one song that I saw him perform live. I can't remember.
Probably My Borough.
Did he sample song with a thong song?
Yes.
Okay, maybe
Trapping in the
Whoa,
Loop.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Yeah, that song. Yeah, that's good. You remember that?
Yeah, I do, and that was like over a year ago, so
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
remember that. Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah.
We'll take that. That's fine.
Yeah,
80 South?
I'm late. I'm probably way dated because I know that song probably old, but I know
It's fine.
I
As long
do
as you
know he
it.
had the capability of to convince somebody being a fan when he does perform. So
Right.
I'll give him that.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
So listen, we're going to get into this quick break, quick music break, and when we come back, we got more with King Shabazz up in this.
Call us 347-797-5221. We out here. We lit.
So you know we got a tribute to my man.
Why are you whispering
Like
like
somebody
that?
died. What's up?
Biggie, man.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so somebody did die.
Rest in peace.
I'm not
Sorry,
yet
sorry.
by it.
Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Word of Mouth Radio. We are here with Shabazz. Shabazz is in the building.
Yes, I am.
And we still going to keep going. We're going to keep this going. So, recently,
Feeling here being retarded.
I want to say a good month and some change, you caused an entire uproar on Twitter.
Ooh, I'm about to lock
Did
off.
I?
Oh. You caused an entire uproar. In my mind, I kind of
You
want to
should see
take
her face right now.
I kind of want to take the blame for it so I could get cool points, but nah.
Fuck out of here, Tucker.
Shut up. You don't know my life. But it just started a discussion between you and Deani and the Hot 97 Who's Next showcase and how just X, Y, and Z. And I went to work. All of that happened. Everything was cool. I went to work. I came back home and got on Twitter. I was like, why is everybody angry? What the fuck happened? I went back and looked at everybody's timeline because I wanted to know what actually happened. Shabazz.
Real nigga, what's up?
Real nigga, what happened?
What happened was,
And you don't. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
You don't have to be politically correct. You don't have to watch your mouth. You can say whatever the fuck you want. This is Word of Mouth Radio.
You're retarded.
So this is what I think happened. I don't remember where I saw the tweet. It was either you or
Probably me.
the Scotty Beam person. I think I saw somebody ask why there was a lack of coverage for that show. So I was really curious on, I didn't even know there was a Hot 97 Who's Next the previous night.
Right.
So I was really curious on who was booked because as a publicist, I go into all my shows thinking as a publicist first.
Okay.
So you gotta book something that's gonna be press worthy or whatever. So I was curious on, if it was a full house or more successful than the previous ones or whatever the case may be, what went wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be mad at the bloggers for not
Not pulling up,
caring
right.
or pulling up if it's not worthy of that. So that was the first question, and I think you were helping me understand. And then the Scotty Beam or whatever, she went. She wasn't even responding at that point. But then somebody came out of the woodworks and asked me why I don't support New York artists on my shows or something like that. And then
I remember
it
seeing
was
that.
haywire.
So
from
it
there.
wasn't exactly between you and Deani.
Yeah,
it was
actually
just
wasn't.
like middle people amping shit up.
Oh
on
yeah,
Twitter.
it was actually
Right.
me and the NYC struggle artists.
Oh, okay. That makes
honest
better
with you.
sense because I didn't
Yeah.
understand what was
It
happening when
happens.
Saki brought it up.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
like, wait, what
I
happened?
mean, remember, I'm just going off of what I saw when I
Wait,
got back home.
was this the show that Deani was mad that like people didn't come and support?
Yeah.
I think
I'm
this is
pretty
the one.
sure.
This is the
With
quality and
Wordsworth
wordsworth
Quality?
one. Yeah,
Oh, okay. But that show was
that
good,
show sold
though.
out.
That
It
show
was a really
great.
good show.
I mean, shout out to her for putting on for the underground culture.
Yeah.
She's
Absolutely.
doing it see, this is the thing that's going to happen. Women that are making moves in the industry, they're always going to try to put women against each other.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like always. They're going to be like, oh, well, look, you heard what she said about you. Like,
Right.
no one said anything.
Yeah,
Like,
really,
that's the bullshit about it.
I was really actually trying to offer some free consulting. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like I was
Possible partnership.
To be honest, not even that. Just to be like, you need to book something like. Obviously, like if y'all knew who designer was, why wasn't he on that show or something like that?
Not back
At that
then,
time,
back
Not-
then.
not at the time, no.
I-
He had-
Panda wasn't.
No.
It was out, but I don't know if it was
It-
as
it didn't-
hot as it
didn't
was.
hit like
Right.
it has now.
Okay.
Right.
Like ever since Kanye dropped The Life of Pablo, now it's like
Well,
Everybody got to hear it,
Right.
right?
if I was being a champion for the New York market, I would have made sure I was on it
I feel you.
before
No, I feel you.
Kanye anything.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But that I don't take the position for that, so I don't.
And that's perfect because it segues into my next question. So obviously you're not from New York. Do you feel like it's your duty to help put on New York artists?
Not at all.
Why?
Not at all.
Explain on that.
I feel like I came here and I built a niche, whatever, whatever you take it.
Scurvy
And when I did Trinidad, people heard about it in Atlanta, and then I listened to that music. Trap music is in the forefront right now,
Yeah.
and the hottest artists that's coming are from Atlanta. So it was Migos after that, and then it was McConan after that, and it was OG Macko after that, and then I even took a break. I did Go Link I did Go Link. He's not even from there. He's from freaking Virginia.
Right.
And then I got back on there, and I think I did Post Malone and Ray Sherman and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I just do what is actually hot at the time.
Right.
I don't really reach for artists that are already established, like a French Montana or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So there isn't, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, there's really nobody else that is in that party, scene or whatever turn-up scene that would fit what I do. And I have to do what I know my audience wants.
Absolutely. And I respect that. And I think that's where the issue came with all of the, I'm not going to call them struggle artists, with all of the other New York artists. I think it was more so like, okay, you're here in New York, you're putting on these big, big shows and putting other artists on, but you're not doing anything for the New York crowd. And that's kind of why I reached out to you, because it's like, yo, there's a lot of niggas in New York that's making good music. They throwing good shows, and they're doing good. They're doing good things. I always felt that there was a disconnect between publications and the artists. Mm-hmm. And I always feel like it's the publications are doing their thing. Like you said, you're doing your thing. You didn't really come here to save anybody, to put nobody else on.
Correct.
But then there are these artists that don't really understand the music business. Mm-hmm. And they don't understand why you're not trying to put them on.
Yeah. And a lot of them don't even know what my situation is with the Players Ball series. Like,
right.
If you notice, there's never an opener.
Absolutely.
And to be honest, I believe, didn't Black Dave open on that Trinidad show? It was him and Key, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what's up with that? Like that was way back then. I was like, okay, for local support, let's get Black Dave. Right. You know what I'm saying? And he's still around today. But like the Players Ball traditionally doesn't have openers because it's kind of like an artist development platform.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even a freaking concert. Like I just recently started charging, and now it's for Lil Yachty because you can't get the type of deals I be getting. You can't get that for a 16-up show. So I had to charge tickets for that and cover house.
Oh, we got
That's
a
the
caller.
only reason why.
We got a caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you from?
Hey, what's up? You called us.
Oh, hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Rut.
Hey.
Rack, what up?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, how y'all doing? I just tuned in, and I just got one question. So, like, since we got like two people, Harlem up there too, right?
Yeah, she here.
All right, good. We got two people that kind of work with, like, big artists out here. So I just got a question. Like, when I hear, I'm not high as shit. I'm reading the chat too. Anyway, so when I hear people use the term struggle rapper, like, can y'all like explain that? Because I really want to know, like, what's the proper definition of that?
You want me to go ahead and answer?
Sure,
that?
go ahead.
That's for you. That question's
So,
just for you.
a struggle artist to me is somebody who most likely, majority of the time, if you have a struggle rapper friend, they don't make good music, okay? You don't like their music. Two, you don't like their music, you kind of know that it's not going to go anywhere, and they're trying all these other avenues to get there. You don't want to be like a negative person and shoot them down, but I mean, a struggle artist is somebody who just probably started making music not even for the right reasons, not because it's their passion, just because it's cool and all that stuff. Whatever. My sister said we're cussing too much on the show. She want to play it for her kids, so I'm
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
That's what usually happens.
I was about to say the
After 8
other word.
p.m., it gets a little turned. Sorry, guys.
But that's what a struggle rapper is to me. Struggle rappers to me is somebody who, and they probably won't know they're a struggle rapper. They need more real people in their circle to tell them this. But in other words, I mean, they ain't gonna just say struggle rapper.
Real friends.
You know what I'm saying? But just
How
say
many of us?
somebody
Get you
who's
some.
making music that's probably ain't gonna make it. Know they're not gonna make it.
That's cool. Not to cut you off, but that's cool for a general answer. But you just said that a bunch of struggle rappers was in your mentions.
Yeah.
And I've seen when they was attacking
I think they're
you,
struggle
you know what I
rappers.
mean? I've seen when the people were attacking you and everything. But at the same time, how can they be struggle rappers if you're not listening to them?
I don't need to listen to them because honestly, when back when social media and all that came out or whatever, one hit wonders, they would be on the radio. It would be beating in your head, but they'll be on the radio and they're struggle because they don't make it again. You know what I'm saying? It's the same deal. It's just different levels.
Not one hit. This not the same age. This is social media where it's like social media runs the rap game. So if you telling me it's like 100 people in your mention, and how you gonna call all of them struggle rappers? You ain't even listening to two of them.
Maybe she didn't call. Wait, okay, but hold on. Are we talking objectively here? Because maybe she's not referring to. Hold on. But you can't say in general because you don't know who she's referring to when she says that. So you can't refer to all 100 rappers.
I'm going off of what she said.
No, you're making generalizations right now. Sounds like
I'm going off of what, because I was one of the people watching the whole situation with you and Scotty Beam.
Okay.
So I saw 10 different rappers that you was going back and forth with.
I don't even remember.
I know.
Not to cut you off. I don't even remember going back and forth with 10 different rappers. That's to show you who I don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me personally speaking. This is not to represent anybody else, but majority of the time, these people who are rapping, which is totally fine. Like, I swear, if you could go and be like, what's old dude from Detroit? Like, anybody on an underground circuit, like, even like Action Bronson, right? Like, Action Bronson right now, for lack of better terms, because I just know this is what he does right now. You know, you don't have to be on the radio, but you have your core following. You know, when you do your shows, you don't sell out. Smoke this, Tyler the Creator. All these examples, Joey Badass, all of them. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be like that and you start your shows, I don't got nothing to say for you. I don't got nothing, no shade, because you got a fan base. It don't got to be me, but you got a fan base.
So maybe we're saying the term struggle rapper is offensive.
Yeah, it is offensive, and I and of course I throw it purposely for shade. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like the only people that get offended is if they feel like it applies to them.
Yeah,
honestly.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling in.
Love you, Rack.
So you know, touching off of what he said and everything that was going on just now.
If it don't apply, let it
fly. 100%. 100%. So why? You said that you don't know these New York artists, and then like I was telling you, like they're out here. But whose job do you think it is to put on these New York artists?
Their job. Trey Pizzy got my attention.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna keep using him, and like even before that, Davies or whatever. Like, he got my attention. He was out here constantly opening up for shows. You know, got his social media game going strong, where he got his supporters. You know, it is, you got to build your community. Like, it's
right.
Come on, like, if I go on your SoundCloud and you only have a certain amount of plays, I don't even have to judge it off that whether you bought it or not.
The people are not behind you.
Yeah, and nowadays,
and you've been on there for how many years and nobody's listening?
Seriously, it don't even got to do with you being on a fader or you being on these publications. Like, now, like, I'm actually, the reason why I mentioned Cardi and Uzi, because they, like, Lil Yachty, for instance, he's very unique. Like, everybody is not going to like his music, but you can't. You gonna debate his 10 million plays on that one single? Somebody like it, you know what I'm saying? And he don't even be on all these blogs. Even being at the Kanye's, all that, he don't even be on all these blogs like that.
So, do you think there's a difference between actual A&R, artist in development, and people just attaching to themselves to somebody they think is already hot?
I don't know. I do think artist development is missing nowadays. But even before that, you know, but now the way social media and all that is played, like the artist is already made for the most part. If anything, we just have to roughen up the way you perform, your media training or whatever. But, you know, as far as you making your songs, you know what I'm saying? You should already be self-made when it comes to that. Right. But it's not even about attaching to somebody that is hot. You know, you just got to make good music. You guys know that it's majority of mediocre music, and I'm just not afraid to say it. Yeah, right. Just straight up,
100%. Man. And we need more people like that. To be honest,
correct. It's not right. This is business.
Yeah, seriously.
You could be a great person, but your music is trash. It's trash. I
have friends that make music, and I like them as. I try to in a different way. I may not use the term struggle rapper or struggle artist or whatever, but I do.
You gotta be out here like, my nigga, this is trash.
I do be blunt, you know. Like, you know, there's nobody. Like, come on, man. Y'all know. Like, I remember I used to be the person. Even when it comes to all this trap stuff, I used to be the person. I used to be the person that used to kind of, you know, be like, oh, this and that or whatever. Like, I used to be on my little boom bap wave when I was in college or whatever. I used to be on my, like, you know, kind of boom bap wave or whatever. Used to listen to Old Slum Village and Tribe Called Quest or whatever. Like, I honestly took a little pause from Gucci or whatever. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I lost my train of thought. But I just say all that to say that, like, what was my train of thought?
You gotta make better music.
You do. You gotta make better music.
One thing that as soon as you came in, I was surprised that you knew his name, Quality.
Yeah.
How did you get around to hearing him?
Because he was, I did go back and actually look at the flyer for that Hot 97 show, and I believe he was the headliner, right?
Pretty much between.
Wordsmith was the headliner.
Wordsmith was the headliner.
Well-
Quality was the second like the act before, right before him. So
And when that was going on, a lot of people did come to his defense, and some people that I personally know, and they said he's actually decent. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'll take that respect, but I still didn't even go back and listen to his music because I'm just pretty sure, like, I don't know, like, y'all know, I don't have to, like me, if I go back and listen to it, I could eat my words, but it still don't make a difference if you're gonna be something or not. And not all these artists gotta have dreams of being a big superstar, you know. Again, you could be your underground legend and all that kind of stuff, but it's just having my ear ain't gonna make no difference. You know what I'm saying? I know people would like to know what I think, but it really ain't gonna make no difference. I'm just one person.
So you're honest. So you're saying like you're basically like it shouldn't matter to you whether or not if I like you. If you're doing your thing, you're doing your thing.
I like what I like, man, and everybody else. That's it.
100%.
I try getting that point across to people, but you know it goes over a lot of people's heads.
Like I don't beat nobody's music down. Anybody's dope. Like
I think artists are sensitive because like everybody, we're sensitive about our shit.
Right.
You know, we're artists, we're sensitive.
Yeah.
I just feel like nowadays you can't be a hood artist and be somebody who claims to be tough and then be sensitive when somebody says they don't like your shit. Like
Right.
Yeah.
it's like broccoli. I don't have to like broccoli. I don't have to like your track. It was trash. Make another one. I might like that one.
Right.
There's plenty of songs I didn't like that Hov made on some albums. Of fucking what was the last one? What was the Magna Carta Holy Grail?
Yeah.
I didn't like all those songs, but but that doesn't take away from what Blueprint did. It doesn't take away from what Black Album did. So you know, there are gonna be people that don't have to like your music.
Right.
And if you're up and coming as an artist, doesn't mean that you won't make it. Doesn't mean that I'm the best music critic. It just means it's not for me. But I guarantee you may have an audience. And if that audience is 300 people, focus on them motherfucking 300 people, and hopefully they'll tell 300 more.
Right.
And you can expand on that. Stop thinking that every curator is a hater and come and actually,
Because
they
they
hate
don't
on because they don't like you. I just don't like this song. It happens.
that's the honest truth.
Crazy a lot.
and there's a lot of pressure that I feel like people that have like, oh, we get that all the time. Yo, when I can come on the show.
Why do
Play my
everybody-
record.
Why
I
do
don't
they
like
think they're
it.
privileged?
What?
What makes you privileged? Put in
Right.
the damn work, and
You
I
don't-
don't mean just harass me in my DMs and in my app
Right.
mentions. And if you know I'm
Press
gonna
me
be
at every
somewhere with
show.
your for
Right.
real, like that. Put in work,
And
y'all.
it
like,
doesn't make
seriously.
anybody any less supportive. It doesn't mean I don't
Right.
want to see you do
Absolutely.
well. It's just why am I doing this for you now? It's all the time and a place. And I appreciate you for acknowledging somebody's moment. Like you have the eye to know when it's somebody's time.
Yeah, and that's exactly. Like, I didn't bring Lil Yachty too early. I didn't bring nobody too early. I do it at the right time because
Right.
I'm not stupid. Like I'm not the musician. I don't pull these attendees at my event out my ass. You know what I'm saying? I do it when I know it's at the height. And if everybody paid attention and did the same thing with their events or whatever they're doing, maybe it'll be better for you.
That's it. Work smarter, not harder.
Real shit.
So we're gonna go into our next
Another
break.
break,
And
yeah.
Shabazz, you're gonna stick around for our word of advice segment.